up, world? What's up, world? It's your girl Nelly coming to you from the Glockaware Space Station. I got my girl Patrice in here with me. She about to bless y'all with all this knowledge. Thank you for tuning in, everybody. Thank you for the love. Last week's episode got the most views to date. Over 100 views. Thank you, Markia Carson, for blessing me with your presence last week. You have the most views to date, baby girl. The podcast is growing, thinking outside the box, village conversations with my folks. You never know who I'm going to bring on here, and you don't know what they're going to bring to the table. But this is why my village is my village, because it's diverse. There's so many people in here, and everybody has something to offer. Even the people that you think wouldn't have much to say, like this lady right here. But before we get started, like I do every week, let's set our intention for this conversation. Soften your gaze, allow the eyes to come to a gentle close. Focus on your breath, breathe in slow and controlled through the nostrils. Nice deep breath in. Exhale, cleanse and release. As you prepare to come into this conversation with a beginner's mindset and open yourself to boundless ideas and possibilities. Come into this conversation with a pure mind, sound heart, unbiased, respectful of the other person's opinion. Nice deep breath, then shake it off, Patrice. Get all your nerves out, baby girl. Hey, listen, world. This is my girl. I got my girl here with me. Y'all want to know a little bit about her? Tell them who you are. Tell them about yourself. And why did you want to come on this podcast? Talk to the people.
Yes, grand afternoon, all. I am Patrice. You can call me Queen. Doing Queen things. Born and raised in West Philadelphia. It's not much to tell. I am here. I am blessed. I am present. And my God is awesome.
Amen. Yes. So she hit me up and was like, I'm ready. I want to be on the podcast. I was like, what? I can't believe it. You want to come on here and talk? So let me just tell you how I know this lady. We got some years in me and this lady, right?
Yes.
And I'm grateful for her because when I stepped out on faith and started my little daycare from home, her little babies were my first little babies, and she trusted me with her precious cargo, and we have been family ever since. I don't have the daycare anymore. The kids are darn near grown, but I have just adopted them. They're my god babies. We're family now.
Yes.
So
yes.
I'm blessed to have you in my village, Patrice.
Yes, and I'm blessed to know you and have you as well. Like she said, when she started her daycare, not even that was a blessing to her, she was a blessing to me.
Wow.
It's like the universe knew what we both needed, and we made it happen. And ever since then, like she said, we never lost touch. And she's a great friend for me, a great friend to me and my family. So I am forever grateful.
Forever. Because we were both in a crazy situation at that time.
Yeah.
You being a single mom at the time, of two young children, and my little May, she was a piece of work when she was an infant. No, she wouldn't let anybody watch her, but me. I was honored, but nobody. She would not have it. So I just take my hat off to you as a single mother, and I watched your growth and I watched your journey and just how determined you are to be great, determined to heal, determined to break generational curses and traumas. And so let's just talk about a little bit. I always talk about mental health on my podcast. I always talk about the reality that I face dealing with mental health, mental illness, personally through my mom and my brother, as well as myself. That's the reason why I do yoga and meditation. She knew me before I was even practicing yoga. So again, she's gotten to see my growth.
Yes, as well.
As a mother, as a woman, and now a wife, and different things. So she's been able to be a part of all of those processes and watching my kids grow up, and eventually I'll be an empty nester. But I just want to touch on the importance of mental health, and why have you been so adamant, I want to say,
Yes.
about your lifestyle changes,
Yes.
and some of the things that you do to keep your mind right.
Yes, yes. So on that note, like you were saying with the mental health, what really took me into wanting to tap into myself and be a better me is my brother. You know, mentally he came out of prison with mental issues. When he went in, he was actually fine. You know, my brother did a little time. He went in. We were told he was in solitude for at least a year, maybe a year and a half straight. No visitors, no nothing, just in solitude. So when he did come home, that wasn't the same man that walked into that jail. He was different. He was different, and we seen it. You know, we felt it. And unfortunately, you know, with the system of our kind and our brothers and sisters, they don't support us like they should. You know, so I tried to do my due diligence and do my best in supporting him, but you know that kind of went into death's door. You know, I did what I can. I actually tried to get him 302'd, knowing that mentally something wasn't clicking right with him.
Well, for those of you who don't know, what does 302 mean?
302 is basically, well, 302 for me is, you know, getting him the mental help he need, getting someone to watch over him, getting the support to make sure that what I'm seeing, somebody else can tell me that they're also seeing too. You know, we called the cops there. We got help, and the cops actually turned us down. They actually said unless he does harm to himself or someone else, it was nothing that they can do at that time.
Wow.
And unfortunately, maybe not even 4 months later, my brother went out there and he actually was in a shootout with the police. We would call it attempt suicide by police, where he shot at them, they shot back, and yes, they killed him.
Wow. Wow.
You know, and yeah.
That was tough.
It was.
I remember when you had to deal with that, and that was, and that hit home for me because, again, my brother suffers from mental illness.
Yes.
He, God willing, I hope that he's safe, and I hope that he's okay right now. Yes. However, when he's manic, that's the first thing that comes to my mind.
Yes.
That I hope that he doesn't go on a suicide mission. Yes. Where, you know, he doesn't want to hurt himself, but he'll put himself in a position for someone else to do it for him. And I pray that, you know, it doesn't come to that, but that's the reality.
Yeah, and that's what a lot of us suffer with. A lot of
and mental illness. And again, the disservice to the men and women who are incarcerated, who come out and don't have the services, don't have the support. Yeah. I used to have to try to find people jobs through reentry programs. That was the hardest thing to do as a job coach, was to try to get people with criminal backgrounds jobs. And that was hard. I almost had to, like the name of my show, think outside the box, to help people get untraditional jobs, even creating opportunities for them. But again, like you said, they dropped the ball with your brother. They dropped the ball when they released him. Yeah. They knew that there was something wrong when they let him out, because they know. Yeah. They knew. Yeah. And there were no services in place for him when he got out. Like, I can only imagine how a person who goes into jail for however much time you're in jail, and then when you get out, you got to feel so disconnected from the world.
Exactly. Yes.
From your family. Like you said, if y'all knew that he wasn't the same person, exactly, imagine how awkward he felt being around his family, knowing that he was different. Yes. He wasn't himself. And again, you don't know what happened to him when he was in there. You know, like, rape is real in jail. That changes people forever. We don't know if that happened, but it happens.
But people not even the fact they're feeding them medications when they don't need these medicines. They when you walk in, you come in pure, and they're telling you because you've been sitting in there for a certain amount of time, oh, now you need something. We need something to calm you down. We need something to sit you still. We need something so you can conform to the way of now this prison system.
Exactly. So, I mean, wake up, people. Wake up, men and women. Stop feeding these jails, because it's a profit.
Yes, and you are the consumer.
It is modern day slavery, because they can get free labor from you. Okay, so, like, don't be naive about the setup of that whole thing. jail is a business,
Yes.
and they treat it as such. I watched this documentary about jail and how they have like conventions about like with other, like literally, like, you know how they have like Comic-Con and they have like all these different, just different conventions where they're selling stuff, gun shows and everything. Hey, they do this for jail.
It is, yes.
Like cell phones, they like, it's big business for certain cell phone companies to get deals with jails, all kinds of stuff. Like it just, that really fascinated me when I learned how the jail system works and how it's for profit.
Did you realize how comfortable they're trying to make jail now? Now you can, like you just said, you can have a cell phone, you can play video games, you can FaceTime and meet and match now, and that's what our men and women are looking for. Where now they don't mind. Oh, I don't mind going to jail and get. No, you should mind. That's your life. That's your control. Yes, you're giving someone control over your mind, body, and soul. Why don't you care?
Because some people need to be controlled. Some people want to be controlled.
You're right. You are right, because this is a controlling business that we're in.
Some people want that. So
you're right.
Let's get up off of that for a second. So, I said something about you being single at one point in time.
Single.
So, what's your status now?
My status is I am dating. Yes, I am. I have a king. I do.
Is there an age difference?
Not really. I mean, we don't really count age. So I don't know.
No age gap?
There's no age gap.
So y'all about the same.
We mentally, physically, and emotionally, we are the same. Yes. Okay. Age is nothing but whatever number they told y'all it was.
Well, I'm asking because me and my husband are 9 years apart.
Ooh.
And I never really thought that I could relate to men my age.
Yeah.
I feel like I've always kind of dated up age-wise.
Okay.
So that's why I asked, like, do you think that, I just wanted to know, was this guy a little older? Is that why this might work a little?
No, yeah, we're definitely like, okay, we may have a 3-year difference. I'm 3 years older.
Oh,
yeah, I am. But I don't really date up or down. I just date mentally. We have to really mentally connect. So, and me and him, we like 2 peas in a pod. I think I manifested him. I brought him in,
Let's talk about manifestation, because manifestation is real. It is powerful.
Yes.
You can speak things into existence.
Yes, you can.
You can speak it into existence. So if you're a person that feels like, I'm never going to find a good man,
well, that's why. You manifested that.
You're manifesting it, damn it. So that's why.
Yes.
You can't put this negative energy out in the universe and then expect for positive things to fall down to you. You have to put positive up so that positive can come down.
Yes. You are the creator of your surroundings. You are the creator. God, again, God is in you as you. Faith is in you as you. Love is in you as you. To first get to that God above you, you have to first walk in that God that's in you. So for you to say you're looking for that God to create something for you, you have to first create it for yourself, right?
How do you go about that, though? Like, how do we tell our viewers, our villagers, like, how do you go about the process of finding yourself?
You go about the process of finding yourself honestly by wanting change mentally, physically, and emotionally. And it's honestly all a mindset. So when you start changing your thoughts, you change your surroundings. Everything is your thoughts. What you think about, you bring about. If you could think about it, you could bring it, right? So how you started is you say, I want to be better. That's your first thought. I want to be better. What are you willing to do to be better? What are you willing to do to change? What is it that you feel like you can be better at? What are you willing to let go of? A lot of people aren't willing to let go of anything to be better. They just think they're going to walk into better. Oh, I'm this way, I'm going to be better. No, it's a lot of things you got to work on to let go. A lot of things we bury deep inside of us is what we actually have to pull back up to get into the manifestation of what we want to be.
And that's the hard part, because now that makes you revisit.
Yes, it do.
Some painful things sometimes to actually have to reflect. Because a lot of times, I know for me, it is easier to just block out things that happen to you that are negative and just put them on the back burner, act like they didn't exist, and never really address them.
Yes.
But even though you don't address them, they're going to show up in other ways. It's going to show up in self-sabotage.
Yes.
It's going to show up in how you treat others.
Yes.
And I noticed, like, on my journey, finding myself and being more in tune with myself, that I've lost some people along the way.
Yeah. But that was people that were only resonating with who you were at that time, that moment in that season. And when you start to grow, remember, just like a tree, you have to release some things. You have to release some of them leaves.
Right.
Everything can't come with you. Everybody can't come with you. And it's okay.
Right.
It's no love lost. It's just you have to understand that your vibration has changed and those people are no longer on that vibration.
Because I struggled with that.
It gets lonely. It gets lonely.
Man, it was lonely at first until I really learned to love me, all of me, and be okay with me. It was lonely at first, and hurtful, disappointing that, you know, certain relationships are no longer.
Right.
But like you said, I had to, as an adult, accept that and just let the cards fall where they may.
But I may say this too. We also don't realize that when we start to pray and we start to ask for more and when we start to ask for better, we don't realize that what we're asking for is we're asking the universe to remove people. Even though, like you said, it do hurt, but when you asking for better, the universe see right there that better, that person's not aligned with what's better for you. So yes, it hurt, but you'll be grateful later because what you have in store, they can't be on the side of you to get with you because the universe know that person's going to pull you back.
There you go.
Right?
That's
so
right.
it hurt, but like you said, one thing you said is that you had to tap inside of you. You had to love you. And when you start loving you, that's when you realize, I'm not really alone. I'm not alone.
Right.
I ain't alone.
Because I look back at my life. I look back at the things that I've done and just, like, I really didn't love myself for a long time.
I could relate.
And I'm talking about even after having kids, like still not really loving up on me.
Yes.
And I'm loving up on me.
Listen, I didn't know what love was. It took me to now to understand I didn't even know what love was until I started loving me. And what we fail to realize is we be seeking love and we giving it everywhere else, giving it to everybody else, but we never stop to say, well, what about me? We looking for that person to love us, but we never stop to love us.
Right.
So how we expect them to love us if you
I didn't even know how to love me. I really didn't.
But we thought we knew how to love somebody else. Right. Did we not? We thought we knew how to love that other person.
Right.
We gave our all, did we not? Everything.
Oh.
But we ain't never stopped to give everything to ourselves.
No. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy. So I always like to talk about stuff that's going on around us, right?
Yes.
So shout out to the Queen. All hail the Queen. Rest in peace, Queen. I'm fascinated by the royal family. I just saw that little side eye. You don't fool with the royal family?
I mean, baby, I'm the royal right here on this throne. You know, rest in peace though. Life is what you're making, you know. But what I know about the royal family, baby.
Shed some light. Shed some light.
I don't know if that's my light to shed.
It's real talk. It's real talk. So if that's your view on it, I respect it.
Listen, my view on the royal family, you know, is like I said, rest in peace. You know, I'm not the one to judge. We all got some shit in the back of the tongue, right?
Right.
You know, but the truth is out there. What I will tell y'all is seek knowledge, and it's there. All the knowledge is there, you know. We do follow things. We follow a lot of trends, a lot of people not really knowing who they truly are. Liking and loving people, not knowing who they truly are and what they have invested into this world that we call life. Okay?
And then on another note, man, on a somber note, Philly's heart is heavy.
Yes.
Rest in peace, P&B Rock.
Rest in peace.
Man, that right there, that hit my heart. That just hit home. It's not like, you know, like to the world, he's just a rapper. But to Philly, he's somebody's son. He's somebody's brother, somebody's nephew, somebody's cousin.
Yes.
And that's why it hit me the way it did, because I know people that know him personally.
Yeah.
So once I started checking my timeline and I see all these people posting all these pictures of P&B Rock, and it's like, wow, you know, like another one.
Yeah.
And it's crazy to me because I feel like a lot of these rappers, this generation of rappers, they just dying off. Yeah. They getting killed like crazy. Like, almost every rapper that my daughter or my son like is gone.
Yeah.
It's gone.
It's sad.
Like, I'm so frustrated, and I feel like our youth are becoming numb to this.
Yeah.
Like, they're numb to this violence.
It's like it's making it normal now, you know. And what I find sad in it is that no one wants to help anyone anymore. Now you pull out your phone to record the suffering. I don't condone
How do you
that.
record P&B Rock while he's laying on the ground bleeding to death, and y'all record this man?
Not trying to stop the blood, not trying to pull him over, not even trying to resuscitate, nothing. Just
like, where is the love of humanity? Like you said, like how inhumane are we that somebody is dying in front of you and you gonna record their last breath
for likes?
So that's what you left that boy's mother with.
Yeah.
That's what you left that boy's father with.
Yeah.
That's what you leave his legacy as, him on the ground, deceased.
Yeah.
It's disrespectful, people.
It is. It's very disrespectful. I didn't see it, but I have read and I heard about it. Yeah, and to me it's disturbing. It's disturbing. We gotta do better as people. We have to do better as a community. We have to do better for each other. And my thing is, if that was you, what help would you want? It's better than a phone. Sometimes you could save a person's life just by touching them. You don't even understand that. But a phone? Nah, I don't condone that. Like, I think it's cute, and I really think it's just disturbing.
It's sickening. And then the news, like, there have been too many domestic violence situations. I don't know what the situation was with the little 17-year-old girl, rest in peace, and I swear I wish I knew your name so that I can shout you out to the universe. Watching the news, and as a mother, you're not supposed to bury your child. You're just not. That is not the order of things as far as life is concerned. This young lady was gunned down, 17 years old, walking her dog. Walking her dog. Like, how it had to be a boyfriend. Had to be, because you see the boy get out the car, duck down on the side of a van, and literally gun her down, shot her 7 times.
Wow.
17-year-old girl, senior in high school.
Rest in peace, Queen.
And her father was just like, who did this? Like, I couldn't imagine. Like, even my daughter, during the summertime when they had that big stampede down South Street. She was down there.
What?
Listen, this is how my God works, though. I love my God.
Oh, yeah.
So my daughter was down there, her and my niece. Thank God she left literally like probably 15 to 30 minutes before the shooting happened. They had just gotten in the Uber.
Thank God.
And she got the Citizens app on her phone. I don't know if y'all know about the Citizens app, but I don't know if that's a Philly thing or if that's a worldwide thing, but whatever.
Yes.
There's an app called the Citizens app, and basically it just lets you know everything, every crime, anything
that's happening around you. Yes,
I don't have that app on my phone because I feel like
it's a fear tactic. I mean, I feel like it's fear. It's to get you in fear. Every time I alert, oh my God, where? Why?
Why?
Everybody it's fear. No, I don't have that.
I don't have it on my phone, but I like that my kids have it on their phone because they are aware of, somebody just got shot around the corner. Oh, I'm not going to walk to the store because something just happened around the corner. So as far as my kids having it, I love it.
Yeah.
Because it does make them more aware of their surroundings. Because I feel like young people are just so fearless, and they think that things can't happen to them until they do happen to them. So I'm grateful for that. But like, I don't even know. Like, I really don't even have any words for the level of violence that is constantly on the news. And it's us.
Yeah.
It's us. It's our youth. Rest in peace to the young lady who was shot coming out of Mill Creek Rec Center. Shot by a 14-year-old kid.
Oh, my God.
14-year-old kid. This just happened, last week, this week, something like that. This girl had children. I think she was my age, like 40. Coming out of Mill Creek, you minding your business, and you get shot by a 14-year-old. That's tragic. both ways.
Yes, it is.
Now, if that was my sister, of course, I want justice for my sister. Whoever shot her, you need to go to jail. But if that was my son who did that, yeah, I still would want my son to, there has to be some consequences behind your actions. But 14, shooting a gun. I'm just trying to get in the minds of these kids.
But let me tap into the mind of most of our children. They're in the mindset of these video games we put them in front of, right? We have to remember that when they take that off, they're still in there. So what I feel like is we're watching our kids do, what's the video games called?
Oh God.
I don't even know them.
Grand Theft.
Grand Theft. Let's start there. Grand Theft Auto. Why these people getting
Grand Theft Auto off the hook? They got hookers. Yeah. They doing the most on these videos.
But we're watching our kids reenact those video games on the street in reality. Those are two different realities we're watching our children tap in and out of.
Right.
And when we see it and we wonder why our kids are doing this and our kids are doing that, we also have to remember what they're watching, what's they're entertaining, and what's entertaining them. This is their creation. Then we just talk about manifesting and creating. That's their creation. If you sit in front of a video game for hours and hours and hours and hours, who are you becoming?
Right.
What are you becoming?
Right.
Let's be real. Let's be honest. And I'm not saying that, it's a video game. No, but it should be some structure. It should. I don't know why kids are all day. My son, I have to knock on the door. Get on out of there. What's going on?
Right.
We got more than life to do than just stare at this video game all day. This is not reality. This is what's creating some of the ignorance, though, that we're watching. Even when we talk about the news, yes, me personally, I don't watch the news. I'm sorry. I don't watch the news. No, I don't have those apps. And to be honest, I don't know a lot of things that's happening around me right now. And that's because I'm tapping into me. Again, I'm surrounding myself around positive things, positive people where, like you said, maybe I'm one of those fearless people that feel like if I don't resonate with it, it won't resonate with me. That is how I feel. I'm going to be honest. The news for me makes me very judgmental. It makes me want to be a judge of other people's lives and situations that I don't know of.
That is deep. I like that you even touched on that. So I appreciate that you even put that out there because most people would never even admit to being judgmental or judging in any way. And you are absolutely right because obviously that's what I'm doing, right?
But that's what we are. That's what we are created to do.
Some of the things that I see, and I admire you for the fact that you don't pay attention to like that kind of stuff because what I realize is how it affects my mental health.
Say it again.
It does affect my mental health.
It does.
And when I hear about somebody getting shot, when I watch the news and I see the tragedies and I see it hits me in a negative way. And we have to be careful about protecting our peace because I am aware of my emotions and I'm aware of my feelings and I'm in tune with them. I don't carry it.
Yes.
I don't let it fester and I don't hold it in.
Yes.
But it does affect me. So we have to be mindful, like Patrice said, of the things that we feed our mind. Yes. The music we listen to, the shows that we watch. Now, I am ratchet, okay? Let's be clear. I love a good P-Valley. I love a good Love and Hip Hop. I love everybody's drama as long as it isn't my drama.
But can I tell you something? Do you realize that when we're watching someone else's drama, we can bring that into our lives and it can be our drama?
Yes.
You ever realize how you picked up somebody else's relationship, telling them, oh, girl, get out of that, but next thing you know, the universe will put you in that to see how you get out of it?
Yes.
What do you mean? I'm just saying. Energy is real. Energy transfer is real. And again, what we think about, we bring about. Just sitting watching those videos or those shows long enough, we're creating that. We're creating that. We're watching that girl. Oh, I would never deal with no man did that to me.
Lies.
Oh, you're not.
Because now you're in it.
There you go, dealing with that man.
Now what you're going to do.
Listen. Seriously.
You can never say what you never say never, people.
Never, because I done lived a lot of nevers, okay? I lived a lot of nevers, okay?
Hey, what's going on, cousin? Happy birthday, Johnny. Happy birthday, cousin.
Happy
It's
birthday.
Virgo season. Happy belated birthday to my daddy. It was his birthday yesterday.
Happy birthday.
Happy belated birthday to my big bro Toucan. It was his birthday a few days ago. It's Virgo season, y'all.
Yeah.
They showing off, all these Virgos.
Yeah, Virgo.
They showing off. I'm gonna let them have it though. It's cool. It's cool. And Beyonce, that's my girl. Shout out to B. One day I'm gonna have her on my podcast, y'all. I'm speaking that into existence. You see what I'm talking about?
Listen, I ain't
I'm gonna have her on there. I'm gonna have Barack and Shelly, Rocky and Shelly. Y'all coming on my podcast. Y'all just don't know it yet. So this lady here also aspires to have a podcast.
I do.
And she's getting her podcast virginity broken today.
I am.
So how do you feel being in this hot seat?
I feel hot. I am hot, but honestly, I feel at home. Like, I feel like I can speak my mind, and I feel present. Like, it feels good. It doesn't feel bad.
It's so freeing.
It is, and I'm a free person, free spirit.
It is so freeing just to get up here and talk about whatever it is that we want to talk about.
Yes.
I do want to touch on some of this. How do you feel about like your self-image?
My self-image.
Your self-image.
I mean, now, today, I feel like, listen, I am a beautiful creator. I am present. This is who I am. Take me for who I am, or leave me alone.
I know that's
how I feel. I mean, I used to, and that's another reason I didn't want to do a podcast, because I'm, camera shy. I don't like taking pictures. I'm not really that person that take a lot of pictures. I'm not that person that, want to be seen, but I do want to be heard. I've always wanted to be heard. People say that about me. I stand out. I have a big mouth. I do. I'm very loud. I'm the first person you're going to hear in the room.
Hey.
And I didn't used to like that about myself.
Wow.
Yeah, I actually tried to shut it down, but then I noticed it was playing with my soul.
No, was that because someone tried to mute you? Like, oh, you were so loud. You so
Yeah, I have a lot of people. I have had a lot of people around me tell me, I speak my opinion too broadly. I'm too honest. And I am. And I did want to dim that, because I did feel like if I'm hurting you, how can I better form my words so I won't hurt you, but still get my point across, right?
That's good.
But I did see people fall off. But again, I seen those people fall off. That it was in all reality, though, I had to realize it wasn't me that they found the things they didn't like in me. It was that they didn't have that in them. Right?
Now let's talk about that now. Right? We getting deep. You're getting deeper into the stuff.
Listen.
Because that's people.
What I found.
You gotta realize and you gotta consider the source.
Yes.
Okay? Because people will dim your light, and then you'll be out here trying to figure out why I don't feel good inside, and why am I whatever.
Yeah.
Because you let somebody dim your light.
Yes. You let somebody shut down something that makes you. That's who you are.
I can relate to that on so many levels, because I'm loud.
Listen.
Very loud. Anybody that knows me knows I'm loud. My family is loud.
Listen.
Get in here! Listen, you never know who's going to show up. You understand me? Get your... No, sit right there. Get your ass... Because she knows come on. Get in there. Come on. Right there.
The more the merrier.
Get in there.
The beautiful queen from last.
No, this is... They do favor, though, and it's crazy because they got the same hairstyle. Patrice, that's my cousin TT.
Hey, cousin.
TT, Patrice. This is like... Oh God! So this is awesome, y'all. Listen, she said she was shy, y'all. She done been on here a couple times, but each time she looked different. So you might not recognize her.
That's a good thing.
But TT is gonna bless us with all her good stuff. We all over the place talking about everything we want to talk about, cousin. Is there anything that you...
Girl, I was scrambled before I walked in the door. Can you just catch me up?
So we all over the place. And what was we were just talking about...
just tapping into yourself.
Tapping into yourself.
Being yourself, and not letting people dim your light of your true authenticity.
I walked in on a beautiful conversation.
Yeah. You came right on time. The universe don't make mistakes, baby.
It don't. I swear to God.
I just said a few many toes ago. Like,
yeah. Yes.
It's no strange happening.
Nothing.
Things happen for a reason. You just gotta know your reason and your season.
Listen.
Reason and your season.
That's
Y'all up here dropping gems, y'all. Don't be mad when they see all these little quotes on the t-shirt, because I'm going to put them on the shirt.
You should. Why not?
Reason
Capitalize.
and
They do it
season.
every day.
Every day.
Listen, so I got my cousin TT back up in here, y'all. I got Treese in here. We talking about any and everything. All right, so we gonna get up off of the little mindfulness. Let's get a little ratchet. You know what I mean? Why not? We gonna get a little ratchet. We can be mindful when we want to, but we can be ratchet. So we gonna show you the other side. So on a ratchet note, okay. Well, I was talking about self-image, and I want to touch on fake bodies.
Oh shit.
Okay.
I gotta touch on it because it's out here. Everybody's doing it.
I don't want to judge.
I'm not judging. I'm not judging, and dig it. I'm not judging because I ain't got no titties, y'all. See,
I don't need
my mom was busting on me earlier. She was like,
Millie.
so I wanted breast implants. I really did. Both of my daughters are way bigger than me. I still wear the same bra size from 8th grade.
Same here.
I don't know if I wore a bra in 8th grade, but okay.
Same here.
8th grade, y'all. Same shoe size, same titty size.
They might have been serious when they say don't smoke cigarettes earlier. It stunts your growth. I'm starting to believe it because I am definitely even the same size since then.
Since then.
Yeah.
Well, I ain't never smoked cigarettes.
me
I don't
neither.
know what's
I ain't
stunning my
doing
growth.
cigarettes.
I don't know what's stunning my growth because I don't smoke cigarettes.
No.
I did everything people told me to do. I rub them, I massage them. They don't grow.
So we just from the small titty crop. Okay. Try.
Yeah, and that's okay. They still love us. They still love
Yeah.
us.
Period.
But have you ever thought about doing an altering your body in any way?
Never. I just love it. I see it through other people. It's beautiful as much as I want it. I don't like needles. I don't know how to have tattoos. So we definitely not going to nobody's knives to chop and screw nothing. But kudos to those who have the heart to do. I'm just not. I'm sorry.
I thought about it. I still think about it.
One thing I love about you, Nelly Yoga Fitness, is what I'm going to say, because I'm going to speak from experience and what I see, and that's what makes me want to even do it. I saw your growth. I saw what you came from. I saw your push and your ability to want something different, and that's what you did. And that's why you continuously do it, and you're showing people that it can be done without, the great limbs.
Right.
Some people, for me, I feel like they go through that because they don't want to do it. They don't want to do the work.
Right.
It's just a quick, easy way out. I mean, it looks great. It looks amazing when you have it done correctly.
Right.
Some people are so fast and so quick to go just spin that bag to look like a bag. And then yesterday's price ain't today's price. It's like, come on, y'all. Like, let's stop. Let's be real with ourselves.
Unfortunately, it will drop like a bag.
And you still got to work out. And you still got to do that after to
Yes.
be
There you go, and that's
Yeah.
the point I'm getting to, and that's
Yeah.
probably why I won't do it, because I don't think nobody's thinking about they have to get old.
Right.
You have to. You're gonna still age. That's not gonna stay that plump size, one size. I hope you have a savings account for your ass and your titties, because if not, when it drop, you're gonna have a heart attack. All right.
I don't know. I'm scared. I'm not gonna do it. But I seriously thought about it. Like, now one thing I do want to do is LASIK. I'm tired of wearing glasses.
Okay. Yeah.
Tired of wearing glasses.
Wait, is that the shit
The
they shoot
the
in?
laser.
Oh, girl,
But
yeah,
it's
no, I'm
natural.
not.
It's a
way.
laser.
It's a natural way to heal
Here.
everything.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I've been eating carrots. That
I got
shit
my
ain't-
magnifying
I've
glass.
been smoking weed for my glaucoma.
Not
That
weed.
didn't help.
It's herbs. We need some herbs.
I smoke a lot of herbs.
Not weed.
I know what you said. It's a natural
Yes,
herb. Sis,
yes.
I'm with that one.
I'm just
With
talking
all
shit.
that,
I'm just talking
No.
shit. But I don't even know if it's a herb that can help these eyes. These eyes are 96
It
years
is,
old.
baby. I can
It is
promise
the
you
herb
it
for
is.
everything
Say
out
that-
here.
Say it again.
That's one thing they don't want you
I
to
know.
know,
Listen.
because it will hurt
Absolutely
the
right.
pharmaceutical people.
Say it
Right.
again.
Enter the die.
There
Right.
you go.
Your body heals itself.
Say it again.
You do
You're
not need
absolutely
these
right.
things they're giving you and what they're telling you to heal you.
Yes.
You
That's
are
true.
a tool and a vessel born and raised with everything you need to heal
Yes.
a nation.
Yes.
Right.
Tap in.
Tap all the
Okay?
way in. Nah.
Tap in.
Nah.
That's all that's it. Tap
Listen.
in.
Yes. No, she's serious. It's an herb to heal everything. Like
It
the
is.
natural remedies.
Well, we CB ain't die for no reason.
Listen, he fought
Right.
that. But listen what I'm telling you. When you walk into a hospital, we fought to realize why we're watching all this around the world is because we're all addicted to something. When you're walking out that hospital with a prescription, you have a prescription for a drug.
right.
Okay? Now, don't think because the doctor gave it to you and make it right.
That's
You're
exactly
on a
safe.
drug.
Yeah.
Okay?
People are addicted to
All right?
Patrice.
Addicted to everything. And what they're doing is suppressing what they're telling you your illness is. Not healing it. They're suppressing it.
right.
So you can keep coming back, coming in and out. And so you have to want to heal yourself. It's nothing to walk into the doctor to get what the symptom is, but it's up to you to heal it.
Right.
Search for an herb. I'm trying to taste an herb for everything.
I believe you.
Pay attention and stay woke. Because when you sit in a chair, they say, "What's going on?
Yeah.
What's wrong with you?"
Yeah.
If you sit in that chair and don't say nothing, what can they diagnose you with at the end of the visit?
Sis, not even that. We allow them to speak diseases over us.
Hello.
We allow them to speak sicknesses over us. Diseases. Okay? You can walk in feeling fine until he tell you, say, no, gotta die.
And now you feel it when you leave.
You ain't feel it all year until he told you. Because you believed it. Because you let him create that for you. Right?
Yeah.
Another key word she said, create.
Okay.
We're creators and we make our own. Speak positive vibes only. If you're around negative energy, get away.
Fast, quick, and hurry.
Because they will make you hang yourself,
Yes, they
which
will.
is called suicide. Sometimes we suicide ourselves by walking out the door.
Yes.
You have to pay attention and truly stay woke. Stop allowing the jinns, in other words, to get into your aura.
Yes.
If you're walking in light, you're going to shine that light.
Yes. And you're going to
cannot
attract energy
allow-
vampires.
Hello.
You're going to attract energy
You're going to
vampires.
attract the vampires and the angels.
Listen.
So you got to know which one you want to gravitate to.
Discernment.
Or who are you?
Discernment. Discernment.
Because
queen.
we are one in the same.
Yes, we are.
It's which side do you choose to be on?
Yes.
The godly side or the devil
Yes,
side?
yes.
Who you want to play
There
with?
you go.
Right.
Don't blame nobody or point that third finger
Exactly.
at someone else but yourself. That's what
Yes.
the mirror is for. It's the mirror image. Mirror it every day.
There you go.
I just was playing with a bird. I just got to play. I really got to take this out here, y'all.
A parrot? Was it
I
talking?
watched Charlotte's Web last night. I was a little tired, fell asleep. I put it back on this morning. And, when the goose had its goslings, that's what it called it or whatever, it was this one bird that was the runt, which, Wilbur was a runt.
Yeah.
And the bird gravitated to Wilbur. It was like, I love you, Wilbur. They was like, it's a pig. What are you doing with a pig? You're not a bird. You're not a pig. You're a bird. So, okay, fast forward. My mom like, something wrong with that bird. I said, Mom, what you talking about? She was like, it's a bird right there. I said, where? Trash can in my way. Get up. Oh, it's a bird. Yeah, it is. A pigeon. Baby pigeon. So I'm like, oh, shit, maybe this is the runt. Maybe it fell out because it wasn't moving. Like, I put a glove on and literally picked the bird up and set it on the top. So I'm like, maybe it needs some water. Because I'm thinking of the bird feeder or whatever. So I'm like, maybe it needs some water. Sit it in some water. I'm like, yeah, no, I don't want to drown it. I don't want the wings to get too heavy so it can't try to fly. So I sat down on the step and he tried it. Flew to the dirt. I said, it's about to die though, y'all. I could tell because it's a runt. It wasn't giving too much energy.
Right.
And don't you know, it squabbled. I recorded the whole thing. I know people won't laugh at me. I don't care. I'm a nature girl. It's just me by heart. And literally, that bird died.
Did you cry?
It got to the gate and I was like, oh, yo, I told you it was going to die. It was like a toothpick thing sitting next to it. I picked it up with that. And then it was like all these flies and it was shit. I was like, wait. Actually, I'm going to rewind that. Before I noticed it died, it was a lot of shit next to it. And I was like, or flies. And I was like, wait, what's that? Let me get the bleach. Run and get the bleach, spray it. I was like, oh my God, I hope I didn't kill the bird. Because, yeah. But no, I ain't kill that bird. That bird was going to die. Anyway. And after that, I got to doo-doo out the... Yeah, can y'all curb your dogs and take bags when you take them to shit?
Yeah,
like,
that's
they're
terrible.
disrespectful.
That's
it's
terrible.
ignorant. Please, curb your dogs. It's not hard.
People don't. They just,
We be nice and not call the people and find y'all because we know who you are.
Exactly.
People got cameras.
Yeah.
Just have the respect.
I bet you they'll
Curb
stop
your
doing it then.
dogs,
They'll pick
like,
that shit up then.
dang.
So listen, I was having a conversation with my dad, right? And I pay attention to how our communities are designed, right? And my dad lives in Connecticut, in a suburban area. So I said, Dad, and we was talking about health, and he was talking about trying to get healthier and lose some weight and all this stuff. I said, Dad, how many dialysis centers do you see where you live at? He was like, dialysis centers?
Don't even know what that is. Interesting.
I said, you don't have no? I said, we got one in every shopping plaza here. He was like, for real? I said, yep. Every shopping plaza, there's a dialysis center. Wake up, people.
Yeah.
Why do you think that is?
Yeah.
Why do
we
you
live in a
think we
city.
have dialysis at such an alarming rate? Why are we getting dialysis? Why are our kidneys failing? Why is this an essential method of treating people? Only in the hood.
Yeah.
Only in the hood.
Oh, no.
As soon over City Line Avenue, I don't see that many dialysis centers. In Bryn Mawr and Bala Cynwyd and, you know, Montgomery County. But when you come in Philly, hey, co-host. I'm going to say, hey, co-host. She's not here, but she's tuned in.
For the city people, though. That's the thing. Like, that's a lot of things we got to start paying attention to. Even when y'all moving and y'all want to just up and rush and get away and know your state's values. Know what they own. Know what you can gain. Know what you're offering. Know what your children are getting, because you say you're doing it for them, but you're actually hurting them in the same breath that you think you're healing yourself. So I feel like when you're making these moves, please truly have them in sight with that move. Because this is something different for them. I watch so many movies and you have to see the children move and they're deterred. Okay, of course, it's for the friends. All right, we get it. That's not important. But it's a bigger picture overall. It's like, was that move really good for you? Or you just did it for the job? So it's like, come on, we got to get better with things. In these small, minute communities, they take care of each other. That's why the Commonwealth cannot harm them. They're not a part of the Commonwealth. Get up off it. Start taking care and taking back our communities. This is what the Black Panther Party was for. This is why these people got taken under the COINTELPRO. Like, come on, let's get it right. If y'all gonna do right, get it right. Get back to the basics.
Do you think Black Panther chapters should be like, I know that they still exist, but they're not
as quiet because they got humbled.
Exactly.
They got humbled.
Yes.
Why? Because like I said, it was infiltrated. They took your own people that look just like you.
Yes,
same thing going on today. Nothing new under the sun. Stop letting them tell you your history is not your future. Yes, it is. Your history guides your future. What you think the Bible is? That's history. Everything in that Bible is going on today. So what does that tell you? Everything in the Quran is going on today. What does that tell you? Study your Torah. Study your guides. And it will guide you. Stop listening to the man and listen to yourself.
But yes, like you said, history does repeat itself until we decide to stand up and stop allowing it to repeat itself.
Right.
When she said about the Qurans and the Bible, yes, we're reading things that we can change, though. We can change what we're reading.
Yes.
Just because it's put there don't mean, oh, well, that was written, we gonna watch it play out.
Say that interpolation or interpretation is correct.
Exactly. Right. There you go. They giving you, let's say they giving you the goal to find, but it's up to you to find it. We just, they wrote, that was written, so we gonna watch it play out. No, it's up to us to change what was written. It's up to us to change the play and what's about to be played out.
And you know what's so crazy?
Do y'all believe
we're the goal? That's the thing.
So do y'all read these books and do y'all believe?
I sure do.
Do y'all believe what's in the books?
Listen, I have not.
Do you believe what's in the books?
I haven't lately, is what I'm saying. But yes, I have grown up in the church to have to read a Bible verse every Sunday, and you had to know it verbatim with no paper in your hand. So for me, I'm not going to say I'm as great with it today, but it still stuck with me because it was a part of my foundation. Yes. It was something laid in me that will forever be there. And these children today, you wonder why they lost? They don't have a foundation. It don't have to come from a Bible or Quran. It don't have.
But it's
your
the
whole foundation.
It's the structure that the religion.
For me, religion is separation because I can go all day, every day with this topic and conversation.
And I don't really get on
religion in itself is separation because every Torah
I appreciate
says the same.
I can honestly say I appreciate.
I appreciate them all
from my grandmother because of the structure. But once I got older, I no longer wanted to identify as a Christian
because it didn't resonate. It didn't resonate with who you were.
It didn't. Like now, I can honestly say yes. I love to go to church sometimes and hear Pastor Waller. Pastor Waller, I'm still call you out and try to get you on my podcast. I'm gonna say this every week until
don't play with him because he'll show up.
I want him to. Pastor Waller,
he shows up
because it's people like Pastor Waller. If more churches were like him, more pastors were like him. And when I say that because he is actually actively doing things for his parishioners in his community. Every activity that those kids are able, the football team, those kids don't have to pay to be on that football team. And every year they travel, they make championships, they do different stuff. Those kids don't have to pay to be cheerleaders for Enon. Anything book bags, like different, scholarship opportunities when kids graduate from high school. That man is embedded in his community. He's always doing stuff and he's approachable. And just you can relate. He's relatable.
I might have to visit that church.
Enon is the shit. I promise you. I promise
like a
you,
good pastor.
I love Pastor Waller and
Yes.
what he is about and what he brings to the table and how he just breaks down the word. However, I do not wish to succumb to the religious aspect of it. It's the religious part for me that to me gets in the way of the spiritual side of it. And I don't want that part in my life. I don't want to be a deaconess. I don't want somebody telling me I can't chew gum, that my skirt's too short.
Right.
I don't want.
And again, all I hear is control, because that's what it is. It's control.
It's a form of control.
It is, in some way. And a lot of things about the Bible, like me too, I was born in the church. You know, I was in church Monday to Sunday. I was in a choir. I was in the church drill team.
You was an usher.
You understand what I'm saying? But
everything.
where I'm at now, I would be lying to you if I told you I remembered most of what I read in that Bible, because it didn't resonate with my heart. It didn't. You know, and I do know it's a higher power. Oh, yes, that I know. I do know that Bible, though, has a lot of good things we need out of there, too.
Yes.
I know that, but you have to have your discernment, understand what's being said to you with those words. We have to go back into the root word of what some of those words mean in the Bible. And if you don't know the root meaning, you don't really know what's being read over you.
So we know they don't know it because nobody knows Latin in America.
That part.
Right.
Yeah, we weren't taught that. But
And I struggle with the Bible too, because I know that was a tool to keep us enslaved.
It
too.
was.
That was
It
the
was.
only book we were allowed to even
There
have
you
or
go.
read. So
There
Depending
you
on the
go.
version you
With that-
read, that's another
There you
factual
go.
understanding.
and there's too many versions of it. So if the Bible is a Bible, why there should just be one? There shouldn't be a King James version of this version of that version of this version of that version. There should be one book.
But
Not different versions of the same book.
And you are the book. That's
Yeah,
the thing.
how about that?
That's the thing.
Yeah.
You are the book. They don't want you to know that.
listen, how about that? How about that? And most of those stories are about you. You and what you
Splitting
can
of the
do.
Red Sea,
Yeah.
that's the back of your spine. That is your pineal. Like, you got your pineal gland, you got your chakras. They're talking about all this in the Bible indirectly.
Yes, indirectly.
But when you're not paying attention, you think it's being direct.
Yes.
That's just like they tell you Genesis is the beginning. No. Did anybody read the preface of the Bible? The beginning of a Bible is a little small ayat with a P in the front of it, and it's in front of it could be in the middle of a chapter. That could be a beginning. It could be a star somewhere that's talking about different things all throughout this book, but you saying that's the beginning? How? How is that so?
Listen.
Yeah,
Prophecies are made and prophecies are fulfilled on purpose.
Yes. I love
it.
Make your prophecy and fulfill it.
Yes.
Stop allowing people to dictate your life and what you need to do.
Yes.
Oh, that was good
Yes.
right there.
I will snatch my wig off
get
right
in
now,
your
and I don't
carpet.
care. That's why she say I come in here looking different today, because I don't care what you think.
It's not even about
Yes, I'm a
caring, like,
cosmetologist.
Yeah.
I do hair. I take care of people and don't want to do it sometimes.
Right.
I feel like I'm evil right now. I'm snapping on people. I'm cussing people out.
I see
Why?
it.
Because my situation wasn't right, and you putting stuff on me, and everybody thinks they know me, and you don't have a clue. It disrupts your aura. It disrupts your universe.
Yeah.
We're in
Retrograde.
right now.
Yes,
A lot of
we're
people don't understand
retrograde.
how severe that is.
Girl, it's 6
and if
planets.
your energy is not right before it come in, you're going to be in shambles
Hold
until
on.
you figure it out.
It's 6 planets aligned right now at the same time. I want y'all to know that.
Now you get my
6
point?
planets being aligned at
You know
the
how
same
many
time.
energies that is at once?
Yeah.
One time.
Yeah. That's a lot.
Okay.
So it's a lot of trickery happening right now.
Period.
For real.
Like, that's too many
Yeah,
energies
it
at
is.
one time.
So 1 minute you could be smiling, you can go 0 to 100
Real
quick.
Real quick. This is why I
Real quick.
meditate, y'all. This is why I do
Listen,
breathing.
oh,
That's why I love
This is why I
her.
meditate.
And that's what I mean by
Because-
her energy and how she changed.
Yes.
Like,
She
like her
said-
weight came down
Yeah.
because she was not playing.
Yeah.
She
Yeah.
seen something, she saw fit, and then she didn't go under the knife for
Yes.
it. And do
Yeah.
not think we're bashing anybody.
No.
Nobody's
Not
coming
at all.
at you. Your preference is your preference. What
Listen.
makes
If
you
you
feel
happy
great
in
your
is
body
what makes you
what
feel
did,
great.
that's your business.
I'm just saying, I'm
Right.
scared of it.
I'm scared.
I
You
kudos
should
to you for doing it,
Yes.
sis.
Yeah.
Keep it up. You still got to work out.
Yeah.
That's all I'm telling
I
you.
would work out
You
if I was
still
you.
have
Yeah.
to work out.
Yeah, that's
you
the
don't
key.
want it to hinder and hurt you
Yes,
later, and then
yes.
you're not seeing progress like Natalie Nunn. I'm sorry, I said her name. But I'm just saying, she had all this work done, and do it look like it?
No.
I ain't being smart, I'm being
No,
real.
but a lot of
I love
celebrities-
when the women do it and they keep it up.
Yeah.
Babies, you look amazing. I love it.
Okay, we
Kudos
got a
to y'all.
comment on
Like, it's just what
Instagram.
it is.
It says, as a young child, I went to church faithfully, Bible study on Wednesdays. Bible
Yes.
readings on Saturday
Yes.
mornings.
Yes.
But as a grown-up, I have grown away from it. Sad
Something
to say.
hurt or something?
You know what? It's not sad to say.
No.
It's not sad to say.
Something hindered
You're doing what you feel serves your purpose.
Yes, it's something. It's hold on. Can I say something real fast though? It's something that's telling you not to step back into that forefront, right? It's something that's letting you know that you can have your altar right where you are, right in your home. You can have church in your own serenity of your own home. You know, your congregation you can make. You can be your own congregation. Your altar first starts with you.
Oh,
It first starts with you. So for us to feel like we have to
Take 'em to church.
we walk into a church and be around a bunch of other judgmental people, because that's what we're around.
Yes.
We're around other people that don't have their things together but want to tell you gotta get your shit together.
Hello.
We ain't got time.
Knock on the doorbell.
that was a word.
Amen. Listen.
No, because when you're younger,
Yeah.
you're actually a little more intelligent than what's going on.
Yes.
Because one thing, even growing up in that atmosphere, I was always told you're smart.
Mhm.
You're very intelligent. And at that time, I didn't think so. But how I hear my friends and family say, oh, you recited this or you did this and you did that, that's because I was determined to do it. So one thing I'm learning in life is if you're determined for something, you're going to make it happen. Don't let nobody deter you from your determination. I don't care if you even questioning yourself.
Yes.
If someone is questioning you too, get away from them.
There you go.
Because you doing it enough yourself.
Yeah.
You don't need that extra added negative
Yeah,
strength.
and they're blocking you.
You need
They're
the
blocking you.
positive strength,
Yeah.
not the negative strength.
Yeah.
So that's why I say if I find myself cussing too much or snapping too much, I either gotta leave the liquor alone, the weed. It's something altering my ability to get to the next level of life. I could be so much further, but who's to say I'm not further than where I need to
Listen,
be?
you are right where you
All
belong at the present
words,
moment.
and
There
that's
you
my
go.
point.
You are right
Like, who
where you
are
belong
we to
at the
take us
present
out of
moment.
anything? I saw that in the Bible. It said Jesus had skin of brass and hair of wool. I was under 12 when I saw that. And because I'm questioning this and I see this European person with his straight hair on walls, children are smart.
Yeah,
Stop
they
dumbing
are.
them
Yes,
down.
yes.
Stop telling them, be quiet,
Yes.
you're a child, you don't know no better. No!
Yeah, then we
Conversate with that child.
Yes.
Have a conversation. They can tell you some things that
You
you've
wouldn't
been
even know.
lacking and been missing and didn't want to tell
you
them.
go.
And then they had to find out from the streets.
Listen,
the streets.
I'm not even going to tell you. My son came to me and when we was going to church one Sunday and said, "Mom, do you really believe this?" That's my point. My son at what? 13, 14, do you really believe what they're telling you? And I looked at him. Now, the old Patrice would have been like, boy, shut up, get up in that car. I said with him, I said, you know what? You can stay home today.
That's right.
This gonna be my last day. Okay? So I went,
good.
you know, I got the word that I needed, and I started doing my due diligence and researching.
Because you are your covenant.
There you go.
Also.
Yes.
Thank.
Yes.
Oh my God, ladies.
Your house
listen.
is your house. And this
Listen.
is your house.
Listen.
Treat it as such.
Listen.
Please.
Your house, your temple, you only get
That's
one.
right.
You only get
Listen,
one.
this
That's right.
conversation was amazing. My guest, special guest, Miss Patrice, she blessed us with all of this awesome energy. My cousin TT showed up, popped up on me to show me some love. Where can the people
That's because I
find
called
you?
her early because it was late. I was like, oh, damn,
I love
missed you again.
How can the people get in touch with you? How can they follow you?
Well, I'm not really big on following. You know, I like to follow
right,
people that
sis.
follow
That's
me.
right.
You know, energy is
That's
real.
right.
Some people can hate on you just by looking at you.
Well, you
Okay.
might have some new fans, some people that might
Serious. I love you.
She's
can,
awesome.
You can hit me up. I am looking into starting my channel, Divine Right Love 9 at gmail.com, on YouTube as well. Same Divine Right Love at yahoo.com. No,
Okay.
at YouTube. I'm sorry. I ain't
TT,
bragging on all that.
who are you? Where can they find you?
Okay, well, me personally, I am at here _ is _ WID, the number 4 and the letter U.
Okay.
I'm a cosmetologist. Been doing hair since Barbie and Cabbage Patch.
Period.
She the only one that touched this crown. Let me tell y'all, listen, I'm your girl Nelly. It was an awesome show. I had my villagers in here with me today. Thank you, Patrice, for blessing me with all this awesome energy. Thank you, my cousin TT, for showing up unexpectedly, and that was
Thank
awesome.
you
That was
for
a
keeping
pleasant
the stream alive.
Listen,
Okay.
I appreciate all my viewers, everybody.
Get your yoga on. Stop playing with her.
Listen, it's real. Like, come on. Aside from this podcast, I need some more people on the mat. Meditate
real. Get peaceful with yourself. Like,
it's real, people.
It's serious. It's a movement. Like, anytime the Euros can do what they do and move their people, and whether you like them or not, they're going to rock with them and they're going to promote them. Why can we not do this? Stop pointing a finger saying, oh, I'm better than that. You're better. Oh, I got here. You got to get there. Nah. Nope. We are all equal. We are all the same. We are all birthed from one vagina. Boom. And one breath give you suck.
Mama Earth.
So at
Mama
the end
Earth.
of the day, let's get it popping. Like, stop disrespecting the women. Stop disrespecting the men. We got much love for you all. The children need us. They are the ones they coming for. Not the grown people. They done. Hold it. In their ways.
Hold it, cousin. Hold it. Hold the passion back. Hold the passion back. We got to get ready for Chick with the Juice. She's coming up next on the Loudmouth Podcast.
Love you,
it's your girl, Nelly, thinking outside the box. Next week, I got Rosie from the X Radio. She's going to be my guest. She brought me into this thing. Tune in next week, 3 to 4. Coming up next, Loudmouth Podcast. Peace out.